Hey guys, it's your girl Ro back again with another tutorial, and this is going to be me doing some custom highlights and some Brazilian virgin hair. And what I am using is, of course, gloves. You're going to need gloves for this tutorial. Also, you are going to need some duckbill clips. You are going to need a foiling comb, and foiling combs they have the metal end and the small teeth. And of course, you're going to need foil. And the actual bleaching powder that I'm using is Kleidocolors by Clear Oil, and I use this because of the fact that it comes with its own natural toner. Also, you're gonna need a mixing bowl and a brush for application. And the developer that I'm using is 30 Volume Developer by Salon, and I actually got all my products from Beauty Sally's Beauty Supply Store. I can't talk today. And this shampoo is Shimmer Lights, and I use this to tone down any brassiness that comes from actually bleaching hair. And this is my mannequin that I've had for a really long time. The reason it has tape around it is because when I do my installs and I create my wigs and units, I use it to measure the circumference of my head so the wigs actually fit without any problems. So this is the actual hair that I'm using. This is Queen hair products from AliExpress.com. Queen Hair is the company that we got this bundle from, and this is 18 inches, and it's virgin unprocessed hair. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just opening the actual packaging for the powder, and I'm just pouring that into my mixing bowl. Um, and then you're gonna see me pour in my 30 volume developer, and I'm pouring in all the contents because I am bleaching the whole bundle, so it's gonna be a lot of product that I'm gonna be using. But yeah, I'm just pouring in that actual packet, and then I'm gonna pour in my 30 volume developer, and then I'm just gonna mix all of that together. And the consistency of the mixture I really wanted to get was like pancake batter or cake batter, kind of thick but not too thick where it's like slathered on the hair. But I wanted it liquid enough to the fact that I could manipulate it, but thick enough to where it's not dripping and running all over the place. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just mixing up everything. Okay, guys. So what I did in this part was I laid the tracks on the mannequin as if how I'm gonna actually install it on my client's hair. My client is my friend, my Shao. Hi, my. But yeah, so I'm just sectioning off the hair, and this one strand that I left out is gonna be the first strand that I do. Now the look that she wanted for this bundle is because this is actually gonna be the top of her install. Now the look she wanted for it was um not like block type of like big highlights. She kind of wanted it subtle because it's going to be blending in with the other bundles that we have. So what I'm doing is just taking like maybe an inch and a half of hair, and I'm taking the foil, of course, and I am bleaching. I am working the product, the mixture, onto the actual middle part of the hair first so that it sticks to the foil and it's not slipping around and moving around while I'm actually adding it. And then what I do is I pick up the end part and I add it to the rest of the mixture. And the key to foiling is to saturate the hair, because you're not going to be able to flip the hair around and get to the other side while it's on the foil. So you just want to make sure you're, pretty much putting pressure on the application, making sure you move the hair around a little bit and making sure it gets to the other side. Now what I'm doing is just making an indentation in the foil, and I'm just closing that up to make sure that the hair is securely enclosed in the foil so that it doesn't touch any other hair that I don't want to get processed. Now, why people use foil is because foil and the bleach, it actually performs its own kind of heating type of thing. I've witnessed bleach get hot, well, not hot, but kind of smoky a little bit in the foil because we have a term that is kind of cooking the hair, I should say. But yeah, that's why a lot of people do use foil when they're either adding, color or bleaching or anything like that because it makes the process go a little quicker because it's like steaming the hair, I should say. Now, what I'm doing now again is I'm just taking, an inch and an inch and a half and adding the product to the middle so that it sticks to the foil. Then I'm going up to the roots and then I'm taking it down to the ends. Some people go straight from the ends up to the top. However, this is 18-inch hair that I'm dealing with, so it's really long. If it was a shorter type of length, I would have probably started at the ends and then worked my way up to the root. But yeah, this is the way I'm doing this because it's really long hair. So that's what I'm doing at this point, just making sure I'm getting to the ends and making sure I'm adding a lot of the mixture to the hair so that both sides get coated and making sure that it's fully uh fully coating both sides of the hair. So yeah. Okay, my love. So at this point, I'm halfway done. So the pattern that I was pretty much doing was piecing through the hair, meaning I picked up a small part, left a small part down, and then foiled the first piece that I picked up. What that does is it gives you the highlight to a small part of the hair, so you're not, bleaching all of the actual, hair that you don't want to bleach, I should say. Um, so as you see me again, I'm just adding the product to uh the piece that I'm using, and um, I'm just making sure that it's saturated and there's enough on the foil to cover the both ends of the hair. Um, and that's what I'm doing right now. And what I love about foiling is the fact that, or highlighting, especially weave hair, or extensions or installs, whatever you want to call it, is the fact that you don't have to damage your natural hair. I'm a natural. I don't have any chemicals in my hair. I have a curly texture, and I wear weaves to preserve my own hair. And the beauty of extensions is the fact that you can do whatever the heck you want to it and not have to worry about, oh my gosh, my hair is going to fall out and all this other stuff, unless you don't take care of your extensions and how you install them in your natural hair or in your regular hair, whatever type of texture you have. But yeah, so I'm just still adding, the foil and just making sure that everything is folded in nice and neatly and securely. And in this section, I'm just showing you I have foiled the whole head and I'm letting it process for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then I'm going to wash it out. And most of the smaller highlights are actually in the front since that's where my shell wanted them. So in this scene right here, I'm just washing out the actual bleach. Um, and I'm just washing it in a downward motion. I'm not, scrubbing the hair or, manipulating it too much. I'm just making sure that it's just, going straight down. But yeah, so this is how I wash all my bundles. Just, when I take my weaves out, I just, rinse it in warm water, use shampoo, and make sure that it's moisturized and conditioned before my next install. Now that all the bleach is washed out, I'm actually going in with my Shimmer Lights shampoo, which is the shampoo that I showed you guys in the beginning. The reason why I use shimmer lights is because of the fact that if I'm using bleach, I want to make sure that the hair is not going to show up bronzy or have like any red tones in it, because bleach normally does that. If because you're stripping the hair, it kind of leaves like a red type of, undertone on the actual color. So actually toning after you rinse bleach out is normally a suggestion that I would say to anybody. So as I mentioned, I'm just running my fingers through, manipulating the shampoo into the actual hair, and then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that out. Now I'm going to do a second shampoo as well. And the second shampoo is actually going to be with Shea Moisture products. I use Shea Moisture on my natural hair as well, because of the fact that they're all natural. They have natural ingredients, no chemicals, no parabens, no sulfate. And I love that because with my natural hair, I want to make sure that it's preserved, and I don't want, anything that could be harsh to it or harsh to my scalp. And I really have sensitive skin and sensitive scalp, so Shea Moisture definitely is very gentle. So that's what I'm using as of now, just to add moisture. And it's the Shea Moisture Retention shampoo that I'm using. Say that 10 times fast. But yeah, I'm just adding that in, and I'm manipulating that into the hair as well. And then I'm going to rinse. Now, what I didn't show on film is me conditioning, but the conditioner I use is actually the conditioner that goes with the shampoo. Is Shea Moisture Moisture Retention shampoo conditioner. So I have both the shampoo and the conditioner that I use. I actually use their whole hair care product line, like the smoothie, the gel, all that good stuff. And right now I'm just squeezing out the excess water, and I'm just making sure I got everything out the hair before I get ready to hang it up and have it air dry. And how I dry them is normally on a hanger, a pants hanger, which you are going to see right now. So this is the results. This is the end look. This is the next day, next morning. I hung it up on a pants hanger, and I hung it up in the bathroom to air dry. So yeah, so this is the finished product, and I hope you guys liked it. And at the end, I'm gonna enclose a picture of my shells here. She's actually wearing a lace closure, which I installed for her, as well as the bundles. And I curled it up a little bit for her, which you're gonna see as well. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I really, again, appreciate y'all watching. See you in the next video. Bye.